Hi, everybody. It's Dara. I got the hit, go live, like now. And I was like, wait a minute, let me prep, let me get everything ready. And it was like, no, now. So I have everything as ready as it needs to be to make dinner. It's California Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. on a Monday. It's Moon Day. The moon rules Mondays. And I have just been listening to my intuition all day, and it has been so fun. There's been a lot of childlike play, painting, spray painting, large canvases. Go please join me at the Doobie Universe, Doobie, Doobie Universe on Instagram, because I am playing. So I just let Cass know that I'm going live. I let Instagram, I'm kind of trying to give a heads up, but there's spontaneity involved in inspiration and intuition. So it's great to have my planned videos so we can plan a party on Wednesdays at 2 Pacific Standard Time and Sundays at 2 Pacific Standard Time. But that doesn't mean I won't be showing up to make dinner with you guys. So I pulled out some things. The raw part is going to be chopped cauliflower. I still have this chopped kale. When you are eating by yourself, you're going to have to do repetition. And somehow, if you want to make it exciting, you play with different flavors. So I had it kind of Italian style one night, and tonight it's going to be Indian style with Indian spices. And I also have spinach with a washcloth in it to absorb moisture. I leave it upside down in the refrigerator. Moisture makes greens go bad. If you want to keep them in a container, put a paper towel or a towel in it. I said that last time. So thank you for the thumbs up. We want thumbs up. So the plan is the rice has been made. You don't have to have rice, but I already made rice. Then I took split red lentils because they are the fastest of the lentils. Lentils don't need to be soaked. Chickpeas and other beans do. So whole lentils don't need to get mushy. Red lentils are usually good for like a dal or a soup because they will, they only need to be cooked for 5 to 7 minutes, and then that's it, and you have them ready to go. So if you're in a hurry, red lentils are great to have in pantry. They're also great for future should people freak out and buy toilet paper, buy all the toilet paper, worry about getting food, and all the markets don't have food on the shelves. You want to have rice, you want to have beans, organic preferably, and some things like spirulina, chia seeds, chlorella, some things to have just in case, right? Hey, Cass is here monitoring. I've been on fire today, playing, obviously communicating. And Cass is going to make sure that everything I say, if there's a recipe, gets written. And fabulous monitor. I have Team Dara, and Team Dara makes things, it's so nice. It makes you more excited when you have somebody efficient, intelligent person like Cass who's extremely welcome. So what you do have to do, or you should do, is this is a little over a cup of red lentils. You wash it, meaning you just put some water and rinse it so that you're getting off any dust or any particles. So you just kind of do that. I need my little strainer. I'll be right back. I didn't want everything prepped. I wanted this old school DARA'S style where we make it together. So you have 1 cup. I'll show you what I'm using. If the camera could pan on me or I had a person here, I would have it panning to the stove. There are 3 cups water, 1 cup, little over a cup, little over 3 cups water, a little over 1 cup of red lentils. So those are going to go in. And I'm going to bring it to a boil. As soon as it boils, I turn it to simmer, cover it, and cook it for only 5 minutes. So by the time the lentils are done, I will be done doing something else. Spray paint. I did wash my hands. This will be going, and we'll do the other prep. So on with the stove. I want you to get comfortable. Oh, there's some left. I want you to get comfortable making new things. You know, make something until you're so comfortable making it, and then learn something new. I'm always learning something new. I stick with the same thing over and over, but then I'm like, you know what? I need to learn something new and have it part of my repertoire of things that I can make. And really, it's about repetition, making yourself comfortable in the kitchen, no matter what you're using, whether you're painting, you're doing makeup, you have music, you're making music, you the tools that you prefer. So if anybody wants to know what tools I prefer, they're on my website. Please check out my website for the cutie ebooks that I've made and the North Node course. And hey, Desi, welcome, Cass. You're awesome. I'm so lucky. I attract such lovely people because I'm in my zone. And when you're vibrating according to your North Node, you can check it out on my website, DaraDubinet.com. You can look up your North Node and the house placement. The North Node tells of your Dharma, your life's direction. What if you do will make you very, very happy. If you follow your North Node activities as I describe them in the videos, you'll be very happy. So I'm just chopping up some ginger right now. I'm chopping up some habanero pepper. So my spices, I just craved ginger all of a sudden and some habanero. And what I do first, while the dal is cooking, I'm chopping up the little spices. But the main thing that's going to happen first is coconut oil in a pan. And yes, I have the pan from our place. It's like they sold it to me on Instagram. I was an Instagram marketer's dream. So this is, in here is going to go coconut oil, and then I'm going to put mustard seeds, and they're going to pop after like 30 seconds. And then I'm going to add some cumin. And speaking of cumin, cumin is one of the things that boosts libido. So our theme for the week is eating food and drinking tonics that are enhancing our internal fire, our libido, to get energy moving in all areas. Paying attention. Sometimes it just takes paying attention to like, oh, I want to like activate the creative area of my life, creativity, flirting, romance, fun, sexuality, all of that is part of life. We want to be balanced in all areas. So cumin actually is part of it. I'm using black cumin today. So let's put a little coconut oil. And there's something else that I really want us to know, that kind of Indian food is magic. Indian spices have all of these properties. So they taste good, but they're also medicine, and they're designed, the food is after 4,000 years, it's like a science, and it's designed to aid in digestion. And one of the things that helps you digest beans is something called Hing, H-I-N-G. It's also known as asafoetida, and that's a little trickier to spell, but all you need to know is H-I-N-G, and you just use a little bit. It goes a long way, but it gives kind of flavor that's interesting and also prevents the gas that can be formed by eating beans. I did not intend to make dinner. I was going to do something really boring and just have rice with the spinach and a little lemon juice and olive oil. And then I said, no, I want to have something. The red lentils called to me. So when something calls to you, it's usually something that you need, especially when you're clean, clear, and bright, when you've cleaned up your body by eating raw foods. If you get a craving or intuition to eat something, chances are you need that nourishment. So I listened, and then I said, I'll make a video to show you guys how we're going to do it. Now, this is an odd time for any of our European loves, our European family. Cass is in Russia, so she's awake. I don't know what time it is there. This is definitely late for East Coast. So West Coast, it's 8 p.m., 3 hours later. East Coast, they can still watch it. Maybe you guys are up late. Where are you, Desi? You worked at an Indian restaurant when you were in Arizona. You love their spicy food, and their kitchen smells so strong. I just love it so much. So Desi, did they use, one of the feelings I got, and one of the reasons I love to make Indian food at home is because they may cook with more oil than I would use, or cook maybe not with coconut oil. Or what did you find about what oils they were using? And were they using any dye? Did they use organic food? And most likely they cook the veggies beyond recognition, because in India, it's known that you have to cook the food and you must use all the spices to kill parasites, right? So the food was designed according to keep to keep Indian people healthy. Now we don't have the same issue with parasites here, so we don't have to cook the food beyond recognition. The spices are still good for us. So I'm just curious if, I am always on the lookout for an organic Indian place that makes very clean. Okay, so the clean food, and my version of clean is not cooking with certain oils because they change molecular structure and clog our arteries. So ghee and coconut oil. Well, ghee is not plant-based. I have it on occasion, and it does not seem to affect me poorly, and I don't have a problem. But certainly, by all means, use coconut oil and then rub it all over your hands. So it's 1:45 p.m. in Russia, and we got Houston in the house. So it's a little later, 2 hours later than here in Houston, yes? So now I'm going to put the mustard seeds, and you got to pay attention because you don't want to burn your spices. So what I'm making is called a tadka, and that basically just means you are bringing out the flavor of the spices by heating them. It's kind of like a roast, but it's in a pan. I just love the pop of them. And then the cumin and Ajwain. I don't know the medicinal properties of Ajwain, Ajwain, and I would love, Cass, if you could write these down. It'd be so great. Oh yeah, it's so pretty, like just seeing that on the stove. And they pop, and then I add in the onion. I have a little bit of white onion here. I want to show you guys because I've been using Nature's beeswax wraps, and I love them. I don't use plastic bags anymore, and these rinse and keep. Nature's beeswax wraps. Anyway, it's the company, there's a company that copied them, but they're in Canada. A lovely lady. So you can see Dara sent you. They're really pretty designs, somebody remind me that I want to do doobie designs for the beeswax wraps. But right now, we have doobie screensavers available on my website. And then Lisa set up a shop for Cafe Society. So you could get a phone case with the doobies on it. I ordered one. I'm so excited. Masks, a print, and go Canada. Hey, Joey. You're Indonesian. Your food is very spicy with a lot of herbs as well. And they're medicinal. They're amazing. I just question, when you go to the restaurants, the Indonesian restaurants or the Indian restaurants, are they concerned and using, that's it. I hear the mustard seeds popping. You don't want to stand right next to them. Do you see this? Beautiful. And I got to put the Hing in. I always need to add the Hing before, but it's still fine. Okay, so it's time to turn down the dal, which I should have done. It was at a boil when I was talking, but it's perfectly fine. I'll give it a turn. No, perfectly fine. It just came to a boil. So we've got the dal. We're going to say 5 minutes. So I would say by 8 here, in 7 minutes, the dal will be done. The tadka is tadkaing. It's just like a little spicy kind of sauce to add to the dal. So you picture you've got white rice, you've got the red lentils, you've got the tadka, which you can mix in with the red lentils, all that gorgeous spiciness. And then you have raw veggies with it, and you're styling. Oh, good. Use coconut oil to cook, and that's great news, Desi. I know Indian food uses coconut oil. If it's a not so upstanding place, sometimes they're going to put dyes and not great oils, so we want the good quality places. I always like to know. Okay, tadka's going. Really so exciting. So what I do end up doing, with my tadka is I do end up using some kind of citrus, like a little bit of lemon or a little bit of lime, sometimes a teeny touch of honey, just to like round out the flavor. Not necessary at all, but delicious. And I clean up as I go, because that's just what I like. I like to feel organized. Rice. I cooked basmati. Obviously, brown rice is healthier, but basmati, organic basmati from India, so good. I use Jiva Organics, Jiva, and I buy a big, like 10-pound bag of it, and I keep it in the closet and just scoop it out when I need it. I have a rice maker. So it makes it so easy and heartwarming. Just even a little bit of white rice. It's so nice. I don't know what's up with this kale that I bought the other day, but it's obviously still kicking, still doing well. Kale's so hardy. If you are on a budget and or if you you want more fiber, you want to fill yourself up, right? You want to, it's why I'm a big fan of soups and smoothies over juices if organic produce is expensive and or hard to get, because you want to just fill yourself up. You don't want to throw away the fiber. Or you make the juice and use the fiber to make crackers, but if it's so precious and you're not growing it and have an overabundance, usually people don't have an overabundance of any organic produce, then you want to like treat it with honor and use all bits of it, and maybe, you know, I forgot what I was saying. So you want to have, yes, kale is hardy, it's fibrous, and lasts a long time. Carrots, cabbage, these are all good budget for when you need to feed a large amount of people because they're filling. It has a lot of fiber. And it lasts in the fridge. So if you're in the woods and you can't get to Ajowan or your local farmer's market, grow sprouts. That's my suggestion to everybody. Even me, with all of this beautiful produce at my fingertips at all the time. Growing sprouts just makes, it's like next level. Budget friendly. A way to get, I mean, that's what you do in winter. You guys should, like, if anybody's in winter, it's starting to get cold, and you know there's not going to be fresh greens or they're going to be expensive, then start growing your sprouts. You get the chlorophyll, you get the protein. Yeah. So we're doing this, now we're having the cauliflower kale like we had the other day. And let me tell you, eating like this, so if you eat a light meal and you feel light, you're going to want to make love or make art. Like, I'm going down to the studio after this. So I consider not only how easy is the food to make, how fun and pretty and colorful it is, but how am I going to feel while I'm making it happy? How am I going to feel while I'm eating it happy? And how am I going to feel after happy and energized? So important when making decisions. Think of the 3 steps: before, during, and after. Even there's a before to that. How do you feel when you're buying the gorgeous organic produce that hopefully you got at a good price locally? And then you're excited to bring it home, and then you're excited to wash it, and excited to chop it, and then you're eating it. Oh, yes. And then after, you feel like $1 million. You feel amazing. I feel very happy looking at this. You know, the only thing that's missing from my tadka is turmeric. I want it to be yellow. I keep my little, this is lovely turmeric. Diaspora, Diaspora company. I've enjoyed this so much. I've really used it. Okay. We got the turmeric. And you know what else is missing, which I don't have, is fresh garlic. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do garlic powder. My cutting board is the only cutting board. As far as I'm concerned, in the 53 years, almost 54, that I've done my turns around the sun, it is the cutting board. It's on my website. Well, the Amazon account attached to it. And it is literally light, thin, hard, efficient, and my favorite. And doesn't get like, you're not going to get bacteria in it. I don't like wood cutting boards. I hate plastic cutting boards. I don't like when cutting boards are too thick, and I don't like when they're heavy. I got a lot of rules. Plus, usually I'm using a ceramic knife, and you can't cut on marble. You got to be careful with your ceramic knife. So now, what was I doing? Oh, a tinge of honey and a squeeze of, and garlic powder, right. I'm going to show you guys. This is so gorgeous. I don't even know what to say. And squeeze a lemon. It likes it. It likes it. I could use fresh turmeric. I have, but that would have gone in earlier. So now, yes, the garlic, and then we are complete. And pretty much dinner's going to be done in like 2 minutes. Yay, Suze. Hi, Suze. Roller girl. Hi. Crystal's here. So I don't know where you guys are that you can be live now because it might be late. Okay, definitely garlic. A good call. It smells divine in here. And I will have leftover because the tadka is going to mix in with the dal. And then tomorrow I can serve my daughter. I can make fresh rice. I'll have the dal, which I can heat up. Yeah, a little water, heat it up. No microwave, everybody. You know that, right? Never. Throw it out, get rid of it, store something else in it. It changes the molecular structure of the food and becomes toxin in your body. So if anybody doesn't know, please tell them. Then we'll have rice. She loves to have spinach, so we'll have, it's like a paneer, Indian like spinach, but no cheese. I have ricotta cheese. I could make like a paneer tomorrow. Spinach, rice, dal. She'll be happy. I think I saw Ani honey somewhere. It sounds delicious and it smells delicious. And we are so blessed. Okay, the dal looks like it got really done really fast. And I'm going to make a plate because this needs to be sorted. So, you know me, this could just be mixed with a little gorgeous olive oil, right? And a little bit of balsamic vinegar, but not for tonight. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm going to put it in a bowl and mix it and see what happens. I don't know. I'm not really sure. What's bad EMF, Suze? Am I doing something? Oh, yes. No, we don't need the frequency from the microwave or what it does to our bodies when we eat the food that's been altered. It's just so wrong. The 50s and everything about the Industrial Revolution and packaging food in microwavable containers. I never had it except a couple times when I went to visit my real dad. My mom never bought TV dinners, never, ever, ever. And I was like, oh, I really want one. But now when I think about it, I'm like, thank God she didn't. But vegan paneer, there's Ani honey. So, okay, so this would be, I'm going to say some turmeric. I'm going to make it like, I'm going to put, I could put Garam Masala, which is a spice, which is like, I want to tell you guys something that India, I have Venus rising in India. It's where I feel my most beautiful, according to my astrogeography, which is the astrology of the place. And I literally had heaven when I was in India. I was greeted by Sonal and Abhinav and Jugal, and they took me around for 9 blessed days, like picked me up, drove me around. We had laughter, we had love. It was like family. And every time I make Indian food, every time I walk into India Sweets and Spices, which I hope made it through this time, in fact, I need to go there. This makes me think of them because when I get to the shop, they were like, would you like some chai? And did you try this spice? And because they saw how many bags of rice I was buying, and they were so sweet. So I think about this. When I think about them, I'm going to put some in because why not? And with some olive oil, it'll go with the Indian theme. And it just makes me feel so Venusian, which is my North Node is in Taurus. And so Venus rules Taurus, and I need to be doing Venusian things. So being in India, eating Indian food, and that's what I call astrogeo traveling, because a lot of us cannot travel right now, right? So what can we do if somewhere else holds the kind of energy that we would like to partake in? You know, I'm on a Jupiter rising line, so you see me as being super optimistic because those are the waters I'm swimming in. Jupiter is full of faith and optimistic and expansive. But what if I wanted to feel love, like love, love, love? Then I'm going to want my India line, my Venus line in India. Venus rising is so heavenly. So this is what's happening right now. We're having love. And then when I feel like I'm in love, I'm using garlic. Talk about love. 2 brothers bought an olive orchard that is very old trees, mineral rich trees, and they press olive oil, and it's fresh, and it's called Nuvo, Nuvo. Talk about love. Hi, Isabel. We made the most gorgeous dinner. It's worth watching from the beginning, I think. So we need a little squeeze of lemon in our veggies, and then we're gonna have, I think they add coloring agents to the food because the red lentils don't look red anymore, right? But I could make them look a little redder if I use paprika, a little beet powder. There's ways. I'm going to show you. They don't look red. It's okay. This is delicious with the Garam Masala. Highly recommend. First time. Fantastic. It's kind of like cinnamon, black pepper, nutmeggy. I don't know if there's nutmeg. I'm putting a little olive oil. Garam Masala is just a general cumin, more libido. Coriander, cardamom, black pepper, clove, cinnamon. Delicious. Link the olive oil. I'll link the boys, the olive oil boys. They get so happy. Nathan and then Matt, he's not a brother, but he works there. It's so good. All right, I'm making a bowl. I'm gonna make a little bowl because I like to eat a little bit at a time. I'm a projector in human design, and I really eat according to my type, which is little bits at a time. So we're going to do on Wednesday, I promise we're going to do a libido boosting tonic. And yeah, and food. And it's funny when you start thinking about, like, it doesn't matter. You have sex, you don't have sex. You hopefully will have sex. But some people are like, I'm single. I don't have anyone. My it's fine. It's like, well, great. Pay attention to it. Channel it into something delightful, like creating food, creating art. Wait till you see this. It is gorgy. I didn't mix in the Tadka with the dal because I want the dal to, there's still a little extra water in there and I want it to go away or drain it or something. I'm going to address the dal. The dal is the beans. The Tadka gets mixed in with the dal. The Tadka is the spicy spice. So there you have it. I have an itchy nose. I think it's like my hair. It's funny. Cass will link it for us. So yes, watch from the beginning, but in the meantime, this is a raw fusion meal, and the raw part is, and I don't even have the spinach. Later on, I'll have spinach, more greens, cauliflower, kale raw, with a little bit of basmati rice from India, all of these India spices, the tadka, Tadka, in it is, would you like me to list the ingredients? Coconut oil. Then you add the mustard seeds, cumin, let the mustard seeds pop. Then you add the onions, then the habanero pepper, and the ginger, chopped ginger. You could add garlic if you had. I used garlic powder. I added Hing, Hing. Then I added salt, a little bit of lemon, a titch of honey, and I think that's it. Yeah, there was cumin, I said. And that's the tadka. And the other is just cooking the red lentils for 5 minutes. 1 cup lentils, 3 cups water. I would use less. I would use 2 cups water. I feel like that's why I had too much water, but just look up how to cook the red lentils. It's easy. So anyway, there it is. Bon appetit. Oh, thank you for saying I'm a healer. And thank you for saying this is calm energy. I feel like I'm lit up. It's funny that I appear, that it comes across as calm. I'm so excited. Like I was literally painting in the studio. I painted a big piece of canvas and I spray painted the doobies on it. And then I was like, let's go upstairs and make a video. 11:11, how awesome. Well, big hugs. Love you guys. We're not under 30 minutes, but we're very close. And from start to finish, to have this kind of meal, make enough, have some tomorrow. It stores in the refrigerator. Lovely. And I'll see you guys soon. Herbie's doing fantastic. He showed up 2 videos ago in a FaceTime. So thank you, Desi, for saying my soul is light. I've been doing the clean, clear, and bright thing for a long time. So when you eat raw food, eat plant-based, take care of yourself, do your water rituals, get some sunshine, eliminate the offenders. Like I don't really drink. I'm not doing anything that's making me feel bad the next day. It really does make a difference. Gives you sustained energy, this lifestyle. So I love you guys. I hate to hang up, but I'm trying to keep the videos like 30 minutes or under. So Wednesday, we're going to play together on Wednesday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So put it in your calendar if you would. Oh, you made me smile too. Big hugs, everybody. And you know what? Besides liking this, thumbs upping it, subscribing, sharing, joining me on Instagram, Dara Dubinet, looking at my website, see if anything interests you, especially the North Nodes, super important. And mostly above everything is be kind and compassionate to yourself and to other people right now. It's really important. Let other people have their opinions. Understand that everybody really wants the same thing, to be safe and to be loved. And we be the change we wish to see. And one of the biggest ways to do that is getting our greens on. So get your greens on, group hugs, and I love you guys. I'll see you soon, Wednesday.